What's up YouTube, Dave of wargames, bringing you day number 6 of our Dark Magician week, our Dark Magician deck building course, or just anything you want to call it. We've been doing 7 days, or we will be finishing off 7 days tomorrow, of different meta and anti-meta engines that work well with this standard 21 card Dark Magician engine. Now, we've done on day number 1 was the Invoked engine, day number 2 was the Virus engine, day number 3 was the Fusion engine, day number 4 was Windwitch Artifact, day number 5 was Draco's, and today, day number 6 will be Card of Demise. Day number 7 tomorrow will be our last one, and that will be Pendulums. So, without further ado, I'm going to put these to one side, and we're going to move into the Card of Demise version. Now, in the past, I really liked the Card of Demise version, but this was before Ash Blossom. It now has a few more consistency issues in the sense that Ash Blossom could hit it, but however, when we get Designated from the Grave, that will be going straight into this deck to use and abuse as we see fit. Now, the one big change from the main Dark Magician lineup is you don't have to play the Apprentice Illusion. So with the Apprentice Illusion, because you lose your hand, you don't really want it in your hand at all. You want to play a minimum monster lineup just so you don't lose out as much in your Card of Demise. So we play triple Rod, triple Dark Magician, 1 Magician of Dark Illusion, and 1 Blue Boy of Secrets. We then keep the spell lineup very standard on this one. This does not change. Triple Dark Magical Circle, the 1 Monster Reborn, the 1 Inheritance, the 1 Illusion Magic, double Knowledge, double Secrets. And then the trap lineup, we've got double Navigation and double Eternal Soul. Now, the reason we've got we've dropped down on the navigation is purely because we're not always going to have a hand available for us because we are getting rid of it with Card of Demise. And unlike Max C in the past where you could activate Max C and then draw back into what you've just got rid of, now you really need to use and abuse the Illusion Magic, which is why it might even be worth bumping Illusion Magic up to 2, just so you've got that additional consistency there. The only downside is when you mix it with the Spellbook of Knowledge engine, you don't always leave yourself with a spellcaster on board to use and abuse. So another option is, of course, your Summoner's Art, but that can be a little bit more dread. So what we do in this build to get past that is we actually use Back to the Front. And Back to the Front, I'll show you in a minute, can be very helpful in this deck. So, in the Card of Demise version, we play, of course, triple Card of Demise. Very straightforward and standard on that one. Because we're not special summoning huge amounts during our turn, we play triple Pot of Duality. We play triple Scapegoat for that extra bit of defense. So should you like wipe your board clear or anything like that, Scapegoat can be a very nice kind of ability to go into link monsters, and of course to stall your opponent out and give you a bit more on-board presence. Double Pot of Desires, should you not get what you want off of Card of Demise, or should you want to bait out an Ash with Pot of Desires, it does then give you the ability to move it along. Use it and abuse it the way that you need to, and kind of opens up the door to more options for you to kind of use and move around, which is very useful and very helpful to kind of help move your plays along in that census. Now onto the additional traps. We do play a full Solid Brigade of triple Strike, single Warning, and single Judgment. We want to be going first. We do not want our opponent playing Yu-Gi-Oh! These are the most important cards you could possibly have in your back row to stop your opponent playing. We also play the 1 Skill Drain. Because we're going with more Dark Magician, we don't need our effects to completely linger on the field. We just need to have the ability to beat over our opponent's monsters and deal with them as we see fit. And then double Back to the Front. Now, the best thing about Back to Front is if you have Dark Magical Circle on board and a Magician of Dark Illusion and Dark Magician in Grave, you can activate Back to the Front. Back to the Front will bring back Magician of Dark Illusion, and then Magician of Dark Illusion can then chain to that, or you activate Circle to banish a card and then chain to that and bring back a Dark Magician. So Back to the Front can actually be a double revival and can be very useful and helpful in order to kind of push the deck further forward and deal with any kind of troublesome bits on your opponent's board, which is why the Card of Demise version, especially when Designated from the Grave comes out, can probably be a bit more consistent than it is right now, purely because it has the ability to catch your opponent off guard, give you the draws that you might need, and then in turn on that, actually push you in for game wins. And that's obviously what Dark Magician has been lacking for a while. It's had its odd kind of times where it's been able to catch the opponent off guard, or of course deal with your opponent's monsters in that census. But now with the introduction or when we get designated from the grave, especially the fact we're getting it a little bit earlier than we were expecting to get, it can actually change the tide in such a way that you're not fearful of running certain back row anymore, and actually are more advised to do so with your draw cards. So now onto the extra deck. We play a nice little lineup. It's changed a little bit because of the stuff like Scapegoat. So for the Scapegoat, we play the 1 Mrs. Radiance, the 1 Proxy Dragon, and then for our other Link monsters, of course, we play the 1 Underclock Taker, the 1 Link Spider, and the 1 Decode Talker. You could play the Ibn Ngrusu combo in this deck as well if you wanted to, but that is just another option for you to kind of trial out and see how it goes. Then, of course, we go back to our staple lineup. We've got Titanic Moth, we've got Gaia Charger, we've got the 2 Ibon Illusion Magicians. That can be very, very useful in this deck. Of course, after you've got all your back row set up, getting into these guys can be very, very important. It's going to help push you forward and push you into that win con. We've got the 1 Prophecy to deal with your opponent's back row because, you know, they're wanting to deal with your back row. You've got to deal with theirs first. And then, of course, we play the 1 Breaksword, the number 11 Big Eye, the Red Eyes Flare Metal, the Abon High, and the number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk. So again, very, very standard, straightforward lineup right here from these guys, but still incredibly powerful and can actually get you quite far with your extra deck because the Dark Magicians don't have to absolutely rely on it. It means it's less pressured to use it in that sense. You don't have to rush through them. But that is it for the deck profile. Again, straightforward deck profile. I hope you're enjoying this week so far. I'm hoping it's given all you Dark Magician fans a new life and a new lease. And look at your Dark Magicians and different angles you can try, especially when Card of Demise gets reprinted at the start of March, which is only in a couple of days with the Kyber set. So, I hope this helps. Please check out our previous versions, the Invoked version, Draco version, Windwitch Artifact version, Virus version, Fusion version, and then of course join us tomorrow for the Pendulum version to finish off our 7 days of Dark Magician. And then if you did like this series, please let me know, and I'll do loads more mini-series like this of showing you different decks and different engines that work within them to a high standard. But thanks for watching, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. As always, until next time guys, or until tomorrow, happy dueling. Also YouTube, thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings and many more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming up for you all year round. So don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always guys, happy dueling.